We have
happy,
somebody on the
excited?
phone with us. Coulter's somebody who has seen at least the scene there and joins us live. Are you there, Coulter?
Yes, I am.
Hi there. Tell us a little bit about what you did see and what the experience has been. What's going on? What can you tell us?
Well, we were just pulling up, going down to Olympia for work, and just all of a sudden everyone just started locking up the brakes, and the train was just hanging, dangling off part of the tracks, and there's just aid units and everything just rushing in, flying down just a mess right now, right down there.
You know, we've had no idea, Coulter, and without getting too specific because we're obviously on live, we've had no word yet on the extent of injuries, whether people have been injured or how extensive the injuries are, or even how many people might have been injured. Do you have any information on that?
It's definitely very devastating, and definitely looks like there's a lot of big mess and stuff going down, and it's very devastating, traumatic to see down here.
So are you seeing, Coulter, first responders in the wreckage? Have you seen that yet, or what are they doing?
They were just rushing down there, and they just kind of backed everyone up so you couldn't really see too well. But before most of them got there, you could get somewhat close to see what was going on a little bit. But thing was just nosedive, kind of dangling off the ramp there, off the track.
Mm.
There were people in that third car. Obviously, it was an Amtrak train. What exactly did you see specifically?
There was one, the front of it looked like was hanging off, and there was another one piled on top of, looks like the third car was piled on top sideways. And it was kind of on top of cars, and cars running into it once it was on the ground.
So does it look like the train fell on cars below, Coulter, on I-5?
Yeah, that's what it appears to look like happened.
My God.
And then did I hear you say that it appeared cars also then ran into it?
That's what it looks like happened. Yeah, it looks like cars crashed into the side of it before they could stop.
From what you could tell, were the injuries on the train or in the cars, or both, do you think?
It looks like both. It looks like it was coming from both sides there.
This must be horrible for you to have seen something like this. I mean, you sound calm, but you can't be.
Yeah, it was just right in front of it. It's really nerve-wracking, kind of sick to your stomach after seeing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
I can't imagine.
Have you seen anybody at all walking away from the train, Coulter? And anybody that appears that...
No, they have everyone pretty far blocked off, pretty far backed up, kind of making people turn around and not letting them get close, get some room for 8 cars.
Is that what they're doing? Is the traffic, they've turned the traffic around, or is the traffic just still completely stopped there? They've shut down the Department of Transportation camera. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's pretty backed up a ways, and they're trying to get people to turn around, but mainly getting people off to the side so they can get some more help down there, is what the sheriffs were saying.
Is this an area that's home to you? Do you live in this area? Is this a part of your daily commute?
Yeah, we go down to Tacoma every day, and looks like they have every sheriff from every county around here right now.
Yeah, they've said it's a mass response. Is there anything that we didn't ask you that you could shed some light on about what you've seen down there today?
I think that's about it. Just a mess and really catastrophic right now.
We really appreciate you taking the time.
Thanks,
We
Coulter.
really do, and we hope that you're going to be okay after seeing something so horrible today, Coulter. We really appreciate you sharing with us today. Thank you.
So we also have...
Yeah, of course. Prayers out to these people today.
Yeah,
no
mass
doubt.
Responders, first responders, they really are heroes.
You said it,
aren't they?
man. We've also have another witness on the phone here, Greg Mukai, also there on the scene. Greg, did you see this happen? What can you tell us?
I didn't see the actual event happen. I was about 50 yards from just going under that overpass there. We all came to a sudden stop just to try to avoid a hit one another. Once we realized we were stopped and safe at that point, I looked up and obviously super scary train had come off the overpass there, and parts of it were kind of hanging. Lots of smoke, people running to try to help.
Yeah, at what point did you realize it was a passenger train, there were people in the train, and the train had actually hit some vehicles below? At what point did you realize this was a critical situation?
Well, I mean, I saw, so the train track runs parallel to I-5 South to the right there. It was the first time, I mean, I travel every day to work to Olympia's, and it was the first time I've ever seen a passenger train on that track. So that caught my attention. I don't know that there were people on there. I'm assuming that's the purpose. So when we came to the accident and we saw just the horror there, I was hoping there wasn't that many people, but I have no idea.
So it was unusual for you to see the Amtrak train. That's interesting because today was day one of this new service, Tacoma to Portland. So that's interesting that it caught your eye. What was it? Did it catch your eye because it was moving fast, or what was it that, just the fact that it was an Amtrak train itself?
I would say it was both. The fact it was an Amtrak train caught my eye because, I've never seen one on that track. I've been doing this drive for about a year and a half, first time I've ever seen it. And it was moving very fast, I mean, I can't say it was moving fast for an Amtrak train or anything like that. All I know is that, like I said, I've never seen one. It was going faster than I was. Yeah.
So they're saying that this has been a mass casualty response, but we don't have any confirmation at all about the extent of the injuries there, the number, the people involved, whether they were injured from the train or on the ground. From what you've seen on the ground and the cars involved, or the extent of injuries, what would your assessment be, just from what you've seen?
I did my best to stay out of the way. I'm not skilled in first aid. I don't have any medical, education. So I tried to stay out of the way the best I could.
Yeah.
I stayed in my car. And I did see that, there were tons and tons of medics and
First
firefighters
responders.
and state patrol and local police who are helping. And I saw a few people who were injured brought out on backboards and stretchers and such to be transported out of there.
Okay, this is new video here on your screen we're looking at from someone there on the ground. They posted it on Twitter saying, terrifying to see this morning, praying everyone is okay. So this is another look here. It looks like this person is traveling northbound, looking across the median at those southbound lanes where this happened.
And Greg, just pointing out, you did exactly the right thing, staying out of the way and letting first responders do their job, which they are so well trained to do, and we're quickly there on the scene. So thank you for sharing with us. We really appreciate it.